Yeah, we're back with our annual podcast episode.
Hey, it's only been 3 months. That's not that bad, right?
That's true. Wait, is this the first one of the year?
Yeah, the last one was like December 12th or something like that. Oh, December 16th.
Oh, Happy New Year, everyone.
It just means that we have a lot to talk about. That's all, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah.
built it all
Definitely a
up.
lot.
And he's already getting up to leave. We just started. Is that a closet or a door?
I think it's a door.
Is that what you just closed? Is that a closet or is that like leading into something?
No, it's a closet.
Okay, I thought
Oh.
so. I only saw the closing part of it.
Yeah, this is right here is how I leave the room.
Oh, nice.
Doorway into the hallway.
Dang, dude. The rooms look good coming together. Looks good.
Yeah, I got to get magnets for the disc plates, and then I got one here. There's my GDQ, my HDQ attendance badge,
I don't even know what
keyboards, mice, printed stands for all these so I can put them on the wall.
Should we do like life updates? Because we
Let's-
haven't done this in a while, and I'm
let's do
assuming a
that.
lot's changed.
I'll go last. Who wants to go first?
Mine's the saddest. So if you want me to go first or last,
Well, go ahead, Brett.
All right. I mean, I really don't have any. It's been working. Oh, yeah, my car broke down. That's fun. You know, $5,000 later.
Jesus, you might as well buy a new car at that point.
Yeah.
so that's a good down payment right there.
Or you
Yeah,
could,
transmission stuff. What are you gonna do?
or you could have leased one, and that's the payment for like 2 years.
Dude, leasing is the play, especially in this economy right now.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, off to a hot start. Brett's car broke down.
Sorry, keeping it positive, you know.
Well, my update. I am divorced now, so living on my own with my dog, which is right there.
Damn, curled up like a
Yeah,
what
she
do
just
you,
lays
a
there.
roly poly.
She just lays there while I play games.
You're in a new spot. You have a cool
Yep.
room that's coming along. Come on, Daniel.
Yep. Got my own place, so decorating it how I want. By that I mean I have no pictures on any walls or decor or anything. So
Hell yeah!
my
straight
kitchen
bachelor-
table's a folding table.
Yeah, that's a bachelor pad. That's
I feel
what
like
that
you
is.
were always a little more simplistic, though, right?
Yeah, I never spent any money on like decor things. I did buy a 3D printer, so I've been printing stuff. So like the mounts for the keyboards are 3D printed, and mounts for all the mice are 3D printed. These shelves are 3D printed.
Was your building affected by that tornado that rolled through?
We have a bunch of hail damage on like the siding, but that's it. Oh, and
Yeah.
our road flooded.
Your road flooded.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. I drove through my old neighborhood. Holy crap! There were so many trees down.
Yeah, you're pretty close
Crazy.
to where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had a really bad storm come through here where there was there just in our area there was 3 tornadoes that were touched down
Yeah.
at the same time.
Hmm.
So it got a little sketch, but
Yeah, just positive things, you know.
It's kind of funny that I'm one exit away from that area, and we did not get hit nearly as bad as that area.
yeah. Storms are weird like that. Like they move really quick, but the destruction is also very quick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think that was the worst storm that area has gotten, at least as long as I've been alive. I don't think I've seen anything like that before.
No.
What about you? Life update, Tyler?
Oh, it's my turn. Well, I just got
I
back.
mean, nothing new with me. Just
Just that.
the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I just got back from Disney World, so that's kind of a positive.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
yeah.
found out how bad my roller coaster motion sickness really is, I went on the new Guardians ride, Cosmic Rewind,
yeah.
which is a pretty sick ride. But have you guys seen that ride at all? So
No.
it's not. It's an indoor roller coaster, but there aren't really any big drops. There's no like upside down loops, nothing crazy. But it goes about, which I think this is pretty common nowadays for roller coasters to go 60 miles per hour. But it went 60 miles per hour the entire time of the roller coaster. And the cart that you are in moves with the track. That is what messed me up very badly. 30 seconds in, I'm like, oh, this is not good. So there's a really cool part where your track is going in a circle down, and in the center of that loop, there is the moon, and your cart turns so the moon is perfectly in front of you the entire time. So you're turning with the ride as it goes down the loop. My brain could not handle that. If that ride was 30 seconds longer or a minute longer, I would have vomited all over the place. But besides that, it was a really cool ride.
You said that was in Disney World?
Disney World, yeah.
That's in Florida?
That one's in,
right?
yeah. And then we did Disneyland last year in California. Disney World is definitely, Disneyland is kind of more convenient because both parks are like, there's the Disneyland Hotel, and then you can walk to both parks. Whereas for Disney World, the parks are so far apart. It's about a 10-minute bus ride, or you could take the new Skyliners that they have, but it's like a little less convenient in Disney World.
Yeah, there's Universal in Florida as well, right?
Yeah, we did not do that, which they did just open up the new theme park for Harry Potter, and I think they're doing a villains park. I don't think it's open yet, though.
Wow, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Like How to Train. They're also doing like How to Train Your Dragon, a theme area as well, which that looks pretty dope.
Heck yeah.
I think that's really been about it. We got back from Disney. I haven't really been playing that many games, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like now throughout the year, I just play very select games that excite me. But besides that, I don't play that much.
Yeah, I've just been playing standard multiplayer games. Not so much. I kind of like, I've been getting back into Valorant a little bit, but overall, it's just been Marvel Rivals. Fragpunk is out. That's pretty fun.
Do you play that, Brett?
I played it in beta. I haven't played the release. Is it free? Is it a free game?
Mm-hmm.
Who are your for the both of you? Who are your go-to characters in Rivals? Or do you have go-to characters?
I play all the supports.
I pretty much play anybody.
Anybody?
There are some characters I don't like, but
Celestial 2 days ago, which is like top 2%, I think.
Damn.
yeah, I don't know, man. The rank system for that game is whack. It's real whack. I think there's more people in GM than there are at the rank that's lower than that, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a game do that.
Let us find out. Rank distribution.
Was that the game that, because I saw the devs of that game post, maybe it was even shared. Was it maybe Isaac that shared it, where they were going into like Reddit threads and just seeing what the feedback was of the game, and they're trying to fix it based off of what people are saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool, actually, because I feel like that's how a game lasts, is by getting actual feedback from people and being part of the community. And
there's definitely a lot of give and take, though, because if you take too much from the community, it eventually becomes their game and nothing's balanced.
Yeah, that's true.
So
as well.
You gotta tread carefully with that.
Is there anything in the game that's not balanced at the moment? Like, is there a character or something?
Yeah. Well, so ranked has the rank system that they have. There's picks and bans. Or I guess there's not really picks. There's just bans. There's a tournament mode where you can save one person from getting banned, but you can ban two people per team. But both teams can ban the same characters if they ban at the same time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that's like busted, but there's definitely like unfun mechanics. Like the current meta right now is like healer ults are really strong, support ults are really strong. Or they, I don't, so I don't want to say they make you invulnerable because they don't. They just heal you a lot per second, like 200 HP per second. Your character has like 250 to 300 ish for most of them. So you can definitely still die in them, but the problem is a lot of the current meta is running 3 healers, and all 3 healers have those ults. So it's a good like 30 seconds plus of like no one dying, everyone just shooting um into the team and doing damage. But there are like people are finding ways around it now where it's not as annoying.
You just play team white characters like Doctor Strange, Bucky, or Winter Soldier.
Well, there's things like Mantis, for example. She can be CC'd in her ult, but Luna can't. So if Mantis ults, you can like Groot ult her and just one shot her, basically. And if she dies, the ult goes away. So there's people are finding ways to kind of like combo on top of healer ults to like shut them down really quickly. My only issue with that is that it's just becoming Overwatch where it's just ult for ult fights and less like individual play. Because that's what I couldn't stand about. I couldn't stand Overwatch for that because it was like nothing mattered until each team had ults, and then it was like who used their ult the latest basically won the team fight.
Overwatch is a bad game. I'm gonna say it. It's a bad game.
I don't find it fun anymore.
The second one or the first one or both?
There's no difference. they're the same game.
Yeah. Man, I remember
5v5 is less fun than 6v6, but
yeah.
Yo, speaking of sequels, Siege 2 is coming out.
Siege X.
Oh, sorry, Siege X. My bad.
Isn't it like the previews? Doesn't it look like it's the same game?
Yeah, it's like updated. It's like updated engine. So it's like CS where they went from like. So it's less like Overwatch, more like CS. Overwatch was literally just a couple character releases, and now it's 5v5 instead of 6v6. But CS was like you have this super outdated engine that was updated to the CS2 engine, which allows them to like do more things. So that's what they did. That's what they're doing with Siege.
Overwatch. To be fair, though, Overwatch did also add the like the passives for damage and tank and healers.
Right, but all of that could have been done in Overwatch 1, which was
it was an update. Yeah, it was just an update, and I think Siege is just an update as well. And they marketed it as a new game. It's not. It's the same game.
Well, it's an updated engine.
New stuff.
That's what's the biggest thing about it. They can do more with it now because it's newer.
But will they? I don't think they will. I think they're going to do the same thing that they've been doing.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, with Siege, do you think, because I know you played a lot of Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas, Daniel, do you think...
I played a lot of Siege.
Do you think Vegas, that gameplay would have been too outdated for modern games?
Yeah, it's too boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it took you 45 seconds to get into a gunfight in Vegas a lot of the times.
I kept seeing like TikTok comments of people saying they should have scrapped Siege and they should have just redone Vegas. But I'm like, that to me, it was fun for the time, a lot of fun, but everything's way too fast. It's not way too fast paced now, but it's way more fast paced than what it was. But that was almost 20 years ago, which is crazy.
Yeah, Vegas is more of a tack shooter than a Siege type game. It was very, very slow paced, pretty big maps. Like,
dude, every game is fast paced now. Every single multiplayer game is fast paced. There's no slow mode in any game. Like even Valorant is just crazy. I'm like it's like a freaking rave on my screen every time I play that game.
That's a lot of information to parse for sure.
Well, is there anything else multiplayer games that you guys are playing currently besides Rivals, Valorant, and Fragpunk? I saw that Shroud's game is done, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, not
That's
Shroud's
right.
games, but
The one that he was.
They marketed it they marketed the crap out of it, putting Shroud's face on it. So I would call it his game. But
he has an actual game coming out, but he was just part of he just gave QA advice. He wasn't actually part of the development team.
God, and the way that they promoted it made it seem like he was, because he was all over that game.
I was in. I had to like. I don't know if it was like re-signing an NDA, but I was in like very private playtesting for that game. There's like 30 of us, yeah, that were like we got to test like all the new sponsors, all the new maps, and all that stuff before they came out.
That's kind of cool.
And I mean, Shroud was never in any of them. They did like their own testing with Shroud separately, but.
What did you think of the game in that state? Did you think it was going to be a success, or were you like, you could tell at that time that it wasn't going to be?
It was, to be honest, I can't really tell you why it failed. I can tell you why I didn't play it, which it was, for me, it was like, I'm very, very specific whenever it comes to playing game like tac shooters like that. Like if your hit reg is like if like 30% of the fights that I'm taking don't have shots registering, I'm not playing your game. And that's how Spectre was.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I'm allowed to say the system they used for that, but
yeah, that's fine.
It's the same thing as another game that I don't play because of that reason.
I just personally like I didn't play it because it was way too niche. I didn't find enjoyability with it. It felt too like I had to play in a specific way, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Well, so like initially, I think honestly, what kind of killed it for me was doing the playtests because they tweaked so many things between each playtest that like it was hard to like. For instance, they were constantly changing recoils, like how the guns felt and everything, and like there was a point where I would do a playtest and the guns felt amazing, and then the next playtest they felt awful. And then the next playtest, it was like average, and then back to awful, and then it was an amazing again. And it was just like, I don't know, like I couldn't bring myself to like enjoy playing it whether it was like, okay, let's get into a match, and like whether I was going to hate the gunplay or not.
My computer is absolutely listening to me. I said, why did, and it filled in the rest of it. Why did Spectre Divide fail?
That's crazy. Yeah, I think a large part why it failed was like the monetization wasn't great. Whenever the game first came out and it had thousands of people on it, the very first pack that you could spend money on was like $100 or something like that. So like immediately people were turned off about it. They said like, what a predatory store. It initially was going to release with no skins, if I remember that right, which arguably would have been better given how expensive everything was. But queue times were also crazy long. Like even with the game being as popular as it was still like a 5-minute queue time every single time.
Yeah, I'm actually on Reddit right now, and that's one of the top upvoted says, my final straw was the terrible dead matchmaking and competitive. I had 2 golds on my team. I'm emerald, and the other team had 2 champions and a diamond. We got steamrolled and lost every round. I then lost 31 points. Uninstalled.
Yeah. If you
Yikes.
If you market a competitive game like that, you have to have good matchmaking.
Yeah.
You have to. Even if no one's playing your game like that, like that's what makes it so tricky is like if you have I mean, 1,000 people playing your game, which I mean, that's a good amount, right? That's a good amount of people. If you have 1,000 people playing your game, you have to break that up into, like, we'll say 1/4 each, 1/4 for each server that's in North America. So you have, we'll even say 1/3. We'll say 1/3 of that is in your server. We'll go west, central, and east, right? So you're only searching central. We'll say that's 300 players. If there's 9 ranks in the game between like bronze and like champion, it's trying to match, 20 or what is it? It's trying to match 6 people that are on the same rank. And if for some reason, like, as you get better and better, as you get to like even plat or something, that's, I mean, look at Rivals, dude. Rivals has millions of people playing it. Celestial is top 2%. And that's it's a lot of people, but it's not a lot of people considering how many people are playing that game, right? So like with Spectre, top 2% would be like 50 people or like 30 people. So you're trying to match, and that's not even active. That's 30 people like total. So if none of those people are online, you're sitting in queue times forever. So then they start bridging the rank disparities, and that's whenever you get champs versus golds, and it's like it becomes unplayable. It's not fun. But it's a double-edged sword, because it's like you either sit in queue for 25 minutes or you sit in queue for 3 minutes but get shit on, and it's like,
Was Spectre Divide crossplay, or was it just PC?
no, just PC. Well, it released on console as well, but it wasn't crossplay.
So I have a question, and maybe this is a controversial question. Do you think that like in 2025, if a new game were to release right now, do you think it is almost a necessity for it to be on console and PC, and not just one or the other?
I think if you want, it depends on the genre. Something like Marvel Rivals, I think yes, it should release on both. Something like Spectre, I don't think it needs to release on both. I mean, I guess I'm looking at like tax shooters compared to like arcade, like X Defiant, right? X Defiant failed, but that's another good example of like it. I don't know if it released the same time on console, but it should have if it didn't. Because like if you're able, so most of the time how these companies do their things is they have a main platform and then secondary platforms. So their main platform for Spectre Divide was PC. Their secondary platform was console. So they develop the PC first and then they develop the console if they have a smaller dev team. Otherwise you can develop them in tandem. But
PC and console released on the same day, just so you know.
Yeah, so for Spectre, they released on the same day because of how much they like they expected to release it on console the same day. That was their goal. I don't think it would have mattered though. I don't think if they released on one and not the other, it would, like if they just released on PC, I don't think the game would have lasted as well.
Right. Yeah. I'm thinking of every like big game that's out, like Fortnite, Siege, Call of Duty. Like all those games have crossplay. A large amount of it is crossplay.
Well, Siege isn't crossplay. So, not in ranked.
Is it not? Oh, I thought it was.
Mm-mm.
Well, so X Defiant, that released on console and PC the same date. Spectre was 5 months after the PC release. It came out on console, this says. Just as
interesting.
At least I don't think Siege is crossplay. I don't think I've ever played a game. I think you can plug a controller in and play on PC. Actually, I know you can, because one of the a good friend of mine, Ice Cold, he's a bigger Siege streamer. One of his good friends plays console on PC with him. So I know you can plug in a controller. Same thing with Rivals. It's not crossplay, but you can plug a controller in and play PC controller. Because what's the team that just won the tournament? 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves, their strange player TTTK, he plays on controller.
Interesting.
Yeah, this says that Rainbow Six Siege is fully supports crossplay for ranked games.
Okay, so yeah. But is it system crossplay or is it peripheral crossplay? Because like COD's that way, right? You can play controller with console on your PC, but you can't play, like, it restricts it by what's active.
This just says on a quick Google search, when playing on consoles, crossplay allows you to join the PC matchmaking for ranked games and your PC matchmaking rating. Is all that says.
Oh,
I feel like I don't even,
interesting.
is that Google AI?
No, this is from the Ubisoft website, the like summary.
Yeah, let me I just want to verify that because I feel like maybe I haven't played Siege in a while, so that could be a new thing.
Yeah.
Might be new.
I mean, do you guys both think, because one of the other upvotes, one of the most popular ones on this Reddit thread is that people are saying that there's too many tac shooter games for there to be another successful one?
No.
Which I don't think that's true.
That's not true. There's two successful attack shooter games, and that's CS and Valorant.
Yeah.
And then you can argue Fragpunk because Fragpunk has a good player base. But no, I don't think there's too many. That's like saying there's too many MOBAs. Like, no, there's too many battle royales. That's true. There's like 7 popular ones. But like the 2 successful MOBA games are League and Dota.
Yeah.
And then like battle royale, you have Fortnite, PUBG, what's the
Apex.
Apex is
Thank
that
you.
one's
Yeah,
massive.
I couldn't think of the Apex.
It's so funny to me how big Apex got. Because it was, it was pretty decent when it came out, but then like years later, it blew up to a different level. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's still pretty popular.
Yeah, it's massive still.
To answer your question earlier, Brett, GM3 has more players than Diamond 1, Diamond 2, and Diamond 3, not combined, but each individually. But
Right.
GM as a whole has less players than Diamond as a whole.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I think since there's no decay or anything, people just get to GM3 and they're like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm gonna play something else."
Yeah.
Oh, they just play quick play. So I guess that kind of makes sense.
Here's the rank distribution.
Let's take a gander. Yeah, I saw a Reddit thread talking about how, or maybe it wasn't a Reddit thread. It might have been like a short or a TikTok or whatever the kids are watching these days. There needs to be placement matches, and not just like people are just immediately put in bronze and then that's it. There needs to be placement matches.
I don't think it matters that much.
Yeah, I don't know.
The reason I say that is because I have 3 or 4 accounts that are at least diamond. Like it's not hard to climb out of it if you don't deserve to be there. Like it doesn't, and like shit, last time we played, Brett, you were like, "Oh, I haven't played ranked that much." And like we're playing on gold accounts and you're getting like 60 RP per win. You only need 100 to rank up. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
It is not hard to climb out.
Yeah, there's also well, actually, I don't know how the Chrono Shield thing operates. Like, I don't know how it functions.
After you get to a certain rank, you don't get Chrono Shield anymore.
Okay.
But,
yeah. So Tyler, Chrono Shield is basically loss protection. So you could lose a game, but lose nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, that is. Okay. Well, one other game I was going to ask about besides multiplayer games was, which you are playing it right now, Daniel, AC Shadows. You said you've only played like, what, 2 hours of it so far?
Yeah, a couple hours.
How are you feeling about it so far?
I think it's fun.
Just another AC game?
Yeah, I mean, I like the aesthetic more than the other ones. The last Assassin's Creed game that like I put a lot of time into, I think it was Origins.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
I
love that one.
I 100%ed Assassin's Creed 2.
Yep.
I put a lot of time into Origins. I played some Odyssey, but I didn't like, was it like Egypt or whatever. I didn't like the
Egypt
everything
was
was.
Origins.
No, what's the
Odyssey
maybe it was
was
the time.
like
maybe
Rome.
it was like the time period. Yeah, like the Roman. I didn't care for that. Um,
And
I thought it was pretty boring.
that was really the first one that they started just to throw a bunch of shit in it that made it be 150 hours to 100% it, just because they threw in
Yeah.
random shit.
Valhalla was like okay. The combat was so boring in Valhalla. It was the same attack combo over, and every single fight was the same attack combo, and it was so boring.
Like, to me,
Especially with
that was
how
just a
much
Viking
you
game.
had to fight in that game.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was so much fighting in that one. Well,
Um,
the reason I'm asking, Brett, we started on this a little bit ago.
We did.
That game is getting called, which I cannot stand this anymore. Gamers and streamers
like-
and YouTubers are ruining video games. In my opinion,
I don't know what word you're about to say, but I think I have an idea what word you're about.
What do you think I'm going to say, Daniel?
You're called a woke game, dude.
No, not me, not me. The community of gamers.
Holy shit! It's so brain dead, dude. Genuinely.
Well, hold on. Do you think it's woke?
I think it's just a game, bro. Like, I don't know. That shit is so stupid to me. Just play the game and enjoy it. Who cares about all these stupid ass political views that you may or may not have? Like, does it have a good story?
Is it fun?
Yeah, like
I genuinely like, this is just my opinion. I genuinely think that big YouTubers and streamers like Asmongold are
it's fucking Asmongold, dude.
ruining video games. They don't,
because he can just rage bait and say all these fucking buzzwords, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's so right, my supreme leader, demigod."
And it's not like it's 10 people that are following him. It's hundreds of thousands of people that are listening. I posted a comment on a TikTok video because Pirate Software was getting demolished because he said Assassin's Creed Shadows was pretty good. You may have seen it, you may have not. But
no.
I left a comment just saying like, "Oh my god, someone enjoying a game, how dare he?" And then someone responded with, "Yeah, well, tell me why you can run around a tree and the person that was chasing you no longer knows where you are just by running around a tree." And that was a video, and that was a part of the game that Asmongold was playing whenever he showcased how bad Assassin's Creed was. So it's like, I know that's where you came from, but if we want to do that for every video game, like, you could pull up any game and every single game is going to have an issue with it. So it's
one
like,
of the greatest stealth games of all time, Metal Gear Solid, has the same mechanics where it's like someone sees me, let me lay down, and they're like, "Oh, where'd he go?" It's like,
it's ridiculous.
Come on now, like, I don't know. I think it's brain dead. It's so stupid. Shut the fuck up. Play the game. If you don't enjoy the gameplay, then you have a valid opinion. If you think the story is too woke, go outside. Take a nap, eat an apple or something. Just like do other shit. Like, just do other shit. Like,
well, we live in a day and age where everything, like, people are just chronically online. Like, everybody, there is not an original thought.
People are some chronic whiners about everything.
Ain't that the truth?
That's true. Yeah.
I just want to know, like, dude, if you play I am so ready for GTA 6 to come out, because one of the main characters you play is a female, and I cannot wait for the comments on that. It's going to be the same shit they're saying about everything else, or it's, oh my god, fucking DEI main character. Like, shut
I
up.
haven't like paid attention to the comments on that so far, but I haven't, from what I've seen, I haven't seen anything about the female character.
GTA is also like a massive reputable brand, so people may not say that, but I'm like, especially with how like Assassin's Creed Shadows is like 1/30th of anticipation that GTA 6 is getting. Like,
if that.
Like GTA 6 is one of the most anticipated games ever. So it's people may just like it. Just people are probably going to bandwagon love the game without even playing it.
Probably. I saw like conversations where people were saying that Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out is going to change the work economics because of how many people are going to take off for that day or that week to play that game. It's going to be so funny. I mean, millions of people are going to take off to play that, but.
Well, I heard that game's going to be $100 on release.
I think there's $100 version. I don't think it's going to be a flat $100.
Well, yeah, but I think it's. I mean, I guess it's hard to say because most AAA games are going to be released as $70 instead of $60.
Because I seen something recently about because Dune just released. You can pre-order Dune now. The new.
I'm kind of excited for that.
The headline I seen was like, Dune developers release game with $90 price tag, but there's a $50 version of the game. The base game is $50, and then there's a $90 version where you can get, I think you get 5-day early access, and some like cosmetics.
That's the shit that I hate, to be honest.
And you get the season pass.
I hate the pay a $20 extra to pay it for 5 days.
Yeah, I think that's
play
silly
it 5
too.
days earlier,
especially in an MMO.
Yeah,
where it's like your entire game is progression in multiplayer scale, and like you're giving people 5 unless they do it how what game was it? I think Being Human, Belong something human. That game had, or sorry, Throne and Liberty. Throne and Liberty had you could pay like for us, so that game's free to play, but you could pay like a $30 price tag, get a bunch of extra stuff, 3-day early access, and those servers were separate than what the people that waited for the initial game to release. Those like you couldn't play, like all the progression was tied to those servers. So like if you played for 3 days extra, whenever the new people got on, they would spin up a bunch of regular servers to where everyone would start at the same point, no matter what. That's the only way that I see it like being beneficial. Yeah. But if you do that, you split up friend groups easily that way, which kind of sucks. But because like I'm willing to pay $90 for a game, but I know Brett's not. Like
Nope.
I honestly, I am on. Like if Grand Theft Auto is $100 or $90, I am someone that I understand why people would be upset about that. Absolutely. I personally, it doesn't upset me just because I know like you could play Fortnite and spend $5,000 on it. And the amount of content that Grand Theft Auto gives you. I mean, the story alone is 50 to 100 hours. And it's, I mean, the game, it's probably going to cost $600 million to make. Like, they got to make somewhat of a profit. I mean, I know that they're going to, but when that game, video games cost what, triple movies now at this point?
What's crazy is like, if they were smart, they just release it at $60 and they would make an astronomical amount of money. But what they'll do is they're like, we could do 60. A lot of people buying it or will buy it, but all the same people will buy it at 70. So let's release it at 70. And then they get into the boardroom again, and then they're like, 70? What about 90? And then, because it's like, if you're going to spend 70, what's an extra $20? You know?
Yeah, we'll do 90 and include an exclusive skin.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, we'll give you shark cards for online if you spend 100.
Oh, 1,000% they're doing that because they're like, these people, they're going to buy it at 90 anyways. Why not make it 90? I saw that Apple did that too. Did you guys watch the Marquis? Is it Marquis Brownlee or something like that? His name.
Mhm.
He made a video showcasing Apple products. This has nothing to do with gaming, but it's like they would have an iPhone that's 256 gigs for $1,000, but then they would have another iPhone for 500 gigs that was $1,200. So it's like, well, if I'm going to spend the $1,000, I might as well just pay for $1,200. And then they do that with all of their products. So it's like people can start at an iPad, then they move up to a Mac, then they move up to an iMac, and it's like
well, every product is overpriced. Like if every product is overpriced, nothing is overpriced.
Right, just go to the next one.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are definitely boardroom conversations. We'll start off with this, and then we'll lure them into the top product that we have.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Actually, this is kind of related, but not really. So I used to pay for Amazon Prime because, you know, you get Prime Video, you get 2-day shipping. That's great. And I used to watch shows on Prime Video. You know, there's shows like The Boys and
It's like I know
whatever.
what you're going to say, and I'm also mad about it.
Dude, I think it's like $16 a month, right? And so if I'm paying for a subscription service, I should get the benefits for that. I'm spending $16 a month to be able to access Prime Video. They freaking added like 3 sections of ads. Like, bro, why?
Yeah.
Why? I'm not paying $3 more. I'm not paying $19 a month just so I can get rid of ads. I'm just not going to use your service and I'll find something else.
Yeah, then they have you have YouTube, right? So you have YouTube Premium. So you have YouTube, just normal YouTube, right? Which you get ads on, whatever. You can have an ad block, whatever.
Right.
But they have 1080p for videos, and then they have 1080p that only premium users can use.
Oh my God.
And it's like,
what ball bags?
Dude, every big conglomerate they're just predatory. They just are. Because they know people are going to spend money, and subscription-based stuff is just more expensive than the cable was back in the day. You may as well just spend money on satellite.
now if you do what I do,
which is totally legal.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I saw Disney Plus did that too. I played a movie from a TV show from Disney Plus, and there was an ad immediately, even though you're paying for the
Disney
service.
Plus, Hulu, Netflix, Max,
It's insane.
Paramount, Peacock, Prime, all of them have they all have $10 a month services, but all of them get ads, and you have to pay. If you want Hulu, Netflix, and Prime, you're paying $100 a month for no ads.
Yeah.
And then they started restricting it to where you can only have if you pay the standard amount, only 2 computers can watch or 2 devices can watch stuff at the same time. So you have to pay for no ads, which comes with 4 additional devices or whatever that could run this stuff at the same time. So it's
yeah. I also saw that. Well, I know Hulu and ESPN. I think they combined and they raised the price for Hulu so you can get ESPN Prime or something like that. I don't know. The whole thing is insane, and people pay for it, so they don't know any better. Most people are not tech savvy, so they don't really know how to access a lot of that stuff for free. And a lot of people don't have PCs, so
yeah, we can loop that around to game subscriptions.
Yep. Yeah. Crazy, man.
World of Warcraft. It's mostly MMOs, but actually, now that I think about it, so there's game subscriptions now where, dude, what the hell is that? What is is it Being Human? What is Once Human? That's what it is. So Once Human has a subscription thing. You pay $5 a month for it, and it just gives you in-game currency periodically for stuff. Fragpunk has it. Throne and Liberty, I think, has it. There's so many games out that on top of having a season pass and all this shit also just has pay monthly for things. That's why, like, I don't want to praise Riot too much, but they partnered with Xbox Game Pass, which is a subscription service, but you get a lot for Xbox Game Pass. Like, for $15 a month, you get almost the entire Xbox catalog and day one releases on PC and Xbox. And if you play a Riot game and you link it to your Riot account, you get all the agents in Valorant and all the champions in League. So, like, that's a cool deal. Like, I know a lot of people that would pay $15 a month just to have all the champs in League, you know, like, on top of all that other stuff. Like, I don't want to praise them too much, but
yeah, I support games that do like a battle pass and then they have like skin releases, but they don't have a subscription based thing. Because I'm pretty sure with subscription based things, they just take the money out. Like, if you're subscribed to it, they just take the money out. They don't ask you or anything because you're subscribed to it. So they're just going to actively take it out even if you don't play the game. Whereas with battle passes,
I paid for a WoW subscription for like a year and a half, and I never touched the game. I just still had it.
Didn't you do that with RuneScape too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever look at my bank account. So.
Yeah, going back to GTA, I would love to be enthusiastic about it, but there's so much content for GTA 5. It takes like 10 minutes just for me to open the game.
Dude, speaking of, I watched a video recently of someone doing, I forgot what achievement it is, but you have to do every single heist with no one in your party dying. You have to 2-man it, 3-man it, and 4-man it to get the achievement.
Jesus Christ.
It's like I think it's like 29 missions total. And yeah, it's crazy.
Is it 29 missions you have to do 3 times over? Because you have to do
3 times.
Wow.
With no one dying.
See, I would say that's impossible, but there are people doing like level 1 no hits, Dark Souls 100% without dying or taking hits. Like it
take a lot of time, a lot of practice.
Yeah, so it's possible.
What's harder about something like that though is it requires multiple people to do it. So it's like all those people also have to be very good at the game to not die. Because Grand Theft Auto is it's not hard to die in Grand Theft Auto.
No, especially with like there's like a rapid fire bug that AI do where they like, I don't know if it's like multiple hits register on you at one point, but you can essentially, even with armor, you can insta die.
Jesus.
But there's a way to cheese it. You can like alt F4 your game if you die and it doesn't count as a death.
Yeah.
But that's lame. You're lame if you do that.
I think that game's going to be massive. I'm excited for it.
Oh, GTA?
Yeah. And that's not even like I think the story for Grand Theft Auto is always fun to me as well.
I agree, yeah. I actually was going to replay GTA 5 story.
I'm about halfway through. I've been doing
that. Sorry, I'm going to say one more thing about GTA.
No, you're good.
One thing I liked about GTA was the online. Like how you're able to like play with other people in the same world. What I didn't like was the hackers.
Yeah.
And what I didn't like was taking 15 minutes to get into a game just for the game to like not even crash, but you just won't load in.
Yeah, so you just get kicked out back to single player.
Yeah, so you're waiting for 15 minutes. You finally get in the game, but somebody's like rage hacking or something, and then your game crashes, so you have to wait and do the whole thing again. So hopefully GTA 6 has smoothed out the edges for that, but that made the game just not fun to play or open.
What's crazy to me is that 12 years later since the game was released, there is still content for people to play it for hours every single day. And it's the same map. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Like, it's not like they expanded and added expansions to the map. It's the same thing for the past 12 years. And
let me introduce you to League of Legends. All right. 12 years, same map, and it's even more players. We're talking like 40 million players.
That's insane.
Well, so okay, I will say this about League. It is the same map, but it's also very different mechanics. Like they are so smart with how they release updates for that game because they release new items, they release new champions, new interactions with champions, and some items are they used to have they had a season where you had mythic items and those items were just like insane. They do a really good job with changing things, with keeping the almost the exact same map, but they also like alter it.
I remember back. Oh God, when was this? Sophomore? No, maybe junior year of high school. Whenever I was over at Tyler's house all the time, and I'm like, dude, you gotta try League of Legends. And he just refused to play it. He had a PC, like a really good PC at the time, but he just would only play console games. I'm like, dude, you gotta try League of Legends. He wouldn't. He wouldn't do it. It was like season 1.
That I mean, to be fair, besides this one, I always had PC issues, which we talked about before, but I don't know why. I played, I think like one of the first. No, I played DayZ a little bit on the PC. I don't know why I didn't. Because like you said, I had a good PC for the time, like in high school and stuff. I think it's because at that time I still had 95% of my friends that played on console, and there really wasn't crossplay back then.
Fuck him.
Get on PC, nerd.
Dude, I swapped back and forth so much. I remember there was a good time period where like I wouldn't be on my Xbox for like weeks because I'd been playing like Guild Wars 1 or something, and then I'd swap back over and play COD with everyone, and then
there was a time where you were playing console for 90% of your gaming time.
Yeah, that was like Modern Warfare 2 era,
It's just
Black
so
Ops
funny.
era.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I guess continuing the conversation of games. I know, again, you guys probably haven't played that many. God, got a little cold going on. Single player games, but have you guys played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 yet?
No.
I've seen gameplay.
I haven't
Dude,
even watched gameplay. Those type of games are so boring to me.
Oh,
Like Skyrim-esque games, boring.
I was gonna say, so you probably
Boring.
Did you not even like it when it came out, Skyrim?
Boring.
You're an iPad kid. That's the problem.
What? Dude, if I like, I don't want to run around a cold ass mountain for fucking 300 hours in a game.
We already
dude.
talked about this. A cold ass. There's like one quest in the game out of the hundreds, whereas there's a mountain that you have to climb up.
Dude, tell me there is not snow in every direction you look in that game.
There's not.
Liar.
I will send you a gameplay clip.
Dude, it's so boring. The coolest thing about Skyrim is a speed run.
Getting it over fast.
Yeah. Well, also it's cool mechanics. Like bucket clipping and horse flying and all that other stuff. It's cool.
Kingdom Come has me like in a chokehold right now. I've been addicted to it. It's so good. It's
what's that game about? Because I've seen gameplay of it, but I don't know what's happening.
Gameplay, I will admit, gameplay is boring to watch. But there's a lot of games like that where the gameplay is not fun to watch, but then you as the player play it and the game is awesome.
Right.
Boring.
But it's medieval. It's not fantasy like Skyrim. It's ultra. I guess I'm not going to say ultra, but it's pretty realistic. So that's, to me, the gameplay is addicting because it's realistic. Like whenever you're fighting someone, you have to choose up, left, right, down to like choose where you're going to hit them at. So if they have like a shield on their left hand, you hit them down, up, or to the right. So like avoid the
like
shields.
For Honor.
I didn't play that game actually.
Is it a first person game?
Yeah,
Or a third person?
first person.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. I mean, I have it on Steam. I think if you guys want to ever give it a try.
I downloaded it. It was installed on my computer for like 3 days, and I was like, I'm never fucking playing this game. So
It's good.
I haven't installed it.
I'm not. The first 30 minutes, I was like, God damn, this game is clunky as hell. What the hell's the big deal about this game? But then once you get playing it, you get out into the world. It's probably one of the best looking games that I've ever played, which doesn't always necessarily matter, but it's so good. I don't know. Have either of you guys played because this is a game that I tried to get into really bad. It is the oh my god, I just had this pulled up, the one with Death Stranding.
Yes.
Because the
That's the
second
one,
the second
that's the
one's
one with
coming out.
what's his name?
Norman
um,
Reedus.
Norman
Norman-
Reedus or whatever.
Norman Reedus. Daryl. No, I never played it.
The second one's coming out in June, and I want to play the first one because I still have not beat it. But
It's good.
the first
Good game.
2 hours I cannot get past because it's just I don't know.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive?
It's on PC.
Or
You have it.
It was a PlayStation.
You have it because I have it.
you take a gander?
It's so everyone will call it the FedEx simulator,
Yeah.
or UPS simulator, because so it's its own genre of game, and it's called it's the genre is called Stranding, and what it is like, I guess it's kind of like package delivery, but it's the story is why you're playing the game. Like the gameplay is good and it gets better, but it's just like it's just an immersive game to get involved, like to get into, and the story is so good.
Yeah, that's what I
Also,
heard.
I also have the books. Gesundheit.
Isn't like the last? Did you beat it, Daniel?
Mm-mm.
You did. I heard Matt was telling me that the last cutscene of that game is like 3 hours.
That's how like all Hideo Kojima's games are. A lot like Metal Gear Solid 4 is, I think it's like 8 hours of cutscenes or 10 hours of cutscenes or something crazy. Which I think is that's cool personally.
I don't mind
I think
cutscenes at all.
I like that because I like getting if I'm playing a story game, I need it to be immersive like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I love movies and I love TV shows.
Okay, so are there other single player games then that you feel that way about?
Like what?
That are like really cinematic and kind of movie-esque, and that's why you enjoy them, besides Metal Gear and Death Stranding?
I don't think I could think of.
Starfield?
There's not too many games that are like that. Starfield did not have anything useful at all. That game sucked. It was boring. Boring.
I
stupid game.
actually heard that game was super successful. Like it went on to be released on console.
I heard it got Game of the Year.
Well, it wasn't a PC exclusive. It came out on PC and console at the same time.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Yeah, it got Game of the Year because of hype, bro.
It didn't
Listen.
get Game of the Year. I was lying.
Oh,
I don't think I don't think it was
say,
even
there's
like,
no way that shit actually got. It's like, dude.
I'm just.
It's
Here
like,
to
do I think Not Like Us deserved 5 awards? No, it probably deserved 1 or 2, maybe not 5 though.
I feel like if you wouldn't have got
As
into
a Kendrick fan,
yeah, that's. I mean, I feel like
have you? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just
I have
gonna
a different
say.
question.
I feel like Daniel, if you got into this series whenever it came out, you would have enjoyed them as well, and that's
Mass
Uncharted.
Effect, stupid.
No, I don't. I can't. I liked Mass Effect when it first came out, but I can't play them anymore.
I can watch people play Mass Effect. I think because it's a pretty big story-driven game. Those are those are fun to watch, but I can't play them.
No, I think they're incredibly boring now. No, I was gonna say Uncharted, but Uncharted 1 and 2, like the mechanics of them are so bad now. They're so outdated.
Yeah, they're. I tried playing through the first one. It's okay. It's like Tomb Raider.
Uncharted 4, that one is like playing a movie, basically. What were you gonna say, Brett?
I was gonna ask if you had played It Takes Two or Split Fiction.
No, I was trying to get Lena to play Split Fiction, and she just shows zero interest in it. We tried It's Take Two a little bit. She just
watch it. If you stream that, I would watch it.
She gets so frustrated in video games.
We're like I'm like 10 hours into Split Fiction.
Yeah, I knew you were playing it. I just didn't know if Tyler had played it at all.
No,
or if he tried playing
I kind of want to play it, but dude, Lena, like if she plays a game where you're supposed to die a lot.
Why don't you two play it?
Who, me and Brett?
Mm-hmm.
Is that game? What kind of game is it? It's not a Nintendo game, right?
Split
it's on
Fiction.
Steam.
Yeah.
It's on Steam. And what's nice is that if one of you buy it, you both have it, and that's not because of the game sharing. That's how they designed it, to where like only one person has to buy it, and the other person just needs to download the friend version of the game.
Yeah, It Takes Two is the same way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
heard
but that would be content. Like watching people get frustrated playing video games is just content.
There you go. You two stream it.
Let's do it. We'll do it on this channel. Dude, Lena fucking rages. Like, if she dies like 4 times in a row, she's like, "This is stupid. This should not be how video games are." I'm like, "That's how a lot of video games are. You play it over and over until you get good at that
It's not
section."
all Animal Crossing.
And she's like, "This is..." Well, she doesn't even. She thought that game was boring.
Or what's the Disney game that she always plays?
Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "No, you're supposed to do that to get better at the game." She's like, "No, fuck this." She gets so pissed. So, oh my God. And that, because I see a lot of couples play that game, Split Fiction, and like the guys are on the other end of the, like whatever obstacle there is, and the girlfriend, wife, whoever is on the beginning stage of it still. And it's like a jumping sequence and they cannot get past it. And they're just getting pissed.
It's like, reminds me of Destiny, like doing raids where there's like a jump puzzle and you have that one person out of 6 that just can't do the jump puzzle.
Dude, that was my grandpa doesn't play video games anymore because he's just at that age. But dude, that was him when Destiny came out. We'd have a group of 6 people. We made it. 20 minutes later, he's screaming into the mic and cussing up a storm because he can't make the first jump.
Dude,
motherfucker! Like, just God. Oh my God, dude. He would just cuss up a storm.
Okay, this is kind of an off. It's on topic. Do you guys think we're going to get to an age where we're just going to be like, you just don't want to play games because everything is just way too fast and you just feel like you're just too slow. You can't do it anymore.
I don't think, not necessarily, because I mean, I'm already like pretty much made the full transition to single player games at this point. So I'm already living like a 50-year-old. But I think I'm going to get to a point to where I care less about video games. I mean, I'm kind of already getting to that point just because I'm trying to find other and different things to do. But I'm slowly getting to that point. I'll find myself
play with people.
Nah, here's like, okay, number one, this group changes up games way too much. I'd have to invest so many hours into every single game that you guys play that I couldn't do anything else at this point.
That's not true.
Valorant, Fragpunk, CSGO, Overwatch,
we switch up games quite a bit,
much.
But they hardly any of them cost money. So
I don't care. No, it costs time. I don't care about the money. Costs time.
But we're all putting the same amount of time in for the most part.
I got shit to do.
Bitch.
I mean, I kind of see his point because we played those games years and years and years ago. So now we could just like not play and then just hop on and then just be good at it. Whereas he didn't really put all that much time into a lot of games we play. Like we played Overwatch a lot, and now that having that experience and then moving over to Marvel Rivals is just like
I didn't play. I mean, I played a decent amount of Overwatch. I didn't play that much Overwatch though. I just played a lot of shooters.
Listen, if you got over 100 hours, you played it a lot.
But there's like, to answer your question, no. I prefer fast paced, and like I play enough fast paced things that like I'll take. I mean, I still do like a weekly reaction test to make sure that like I'm not getting slower, and I'm not. If anything, I've gotten faster over the years. My average click reaction speed is like 150 milliseconds, which
I gotta do mine. I haven't tried that. I'm gonna do it live.
Have you guys seen that meme?
The human average is like 250 or something crazy. Like esports professionals are on par with like F1 drivers in terms of reaction speed. Like F1's like 130, esports professionals is like 150.
Man, I can't pull up chat and Discord without getting off of this screen.
Yeah, you should. You can edit it in post, but you can do pop out of our channel or of our boxes. Like
Did
can
you
pop them out and then have Discord open somewhere else?
well, I mean, have you seen the meme where it says, now this is obviously not me now, maybe 15 years ago, playing single player games, really a man of your talent. And it's like that Star Wars scene. I think it's from Rogue One or something like that. And the bad guy is surrounded by Apex, Helldivers 2, Warzone. Then the guy on the bottom says it's a peaceful life. Then it's like Spider-Man, Witcher, Red Dead, God of War. Have you guys seen that? Oh, it's so funny.
That's good.
That's so funny. I'm like, that's how I feel now. It's peaceful.
I'm like, I think I'm one achievement off from platinuming Spider-Man 2.
That was a good game. That was a good series.
That one's fun. I think I need to replay this. I need to just beat the story again in New Game Plus, and then I platinum the game.
Yeah, I think whenever I did that for I think I did do that for Spider-Man 1 and 2. It's honestly, if you skip all of the cutscenes and just go straight to the objective, it doesn't take that long to beat it again.
No, it's like maybe like 15, 20 hours, something like that.
The only part I hated of that is whenever it makes you do the side objectives. Like, oh, go and do that crime really quick.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have to wait for this person to call, so you have to
wait for 20 minutes. Yeah. Half an hour.
I know Brett's not satisfied with the speeds he's getting. He's redone it like 6 times now.
On the first one?
No, I did it 3 times.
Yeah, so it makes you do 5 tests, and then it gives you the average of all 5. What's your average?
The first one was 190. The second one was like 199, and my last one was 192.
What is this for?
I mean, that's still pretty quick.
It's fast, I guess.
That's above average. I mean, average is 250.
I did
look it up.
Human. It's just look up reaction test, and the website is like human benchmark or something like that.
Yeah.
Reaction test.
Oh man, you're about to get like 300.
Yeah, no, this is washed.
Human benchmark reaction time. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You just got to click the screen, and then you click again whenever it turns green. And then it'll give you an average after 5. Oh, that was like a 230 or some shit that he just got. I saw that.
I got 220. Hold up. Oh, 200. I'm going to be addicted to this. Oh, too soon.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool website. There's a bunch of different things you can do.
Yeah,
178
like benchmarks. Yeah, but what's your average though after all those? It'll give you an average once you do 5.
Oh, okay, hold up. 178. 171.
Okay. Oh, he's locked in.
Oh, too soon. Shit. Bro, the worst one is whenever it makes you wait like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good though, because it's actual reaction then. It's not just you anticipating it.
Okay, my average is 191.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's above average.
Pretty good for a single player gamer.
See, talking shit.
All that proved is that you can play multiplayer games with us.
I mean, he's not wrong. How long have we been going?
We're at an hour and 11 minutes, but I did record for probably 5 or 10 minutes before we got going.
Okay.
Why don't you play Rivals with us?
What happened?
Why don't you play Rivals with us?
When do you play?
All the time now. I got all kinds of time.
Oh, we've circled back.
Back to the beginning.
So we should probably wrap it up, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I even have Marvel Rivals downloaded. I thought I downloaded it at one point.
Free to play, boy.
Oh, dude. Before we stop, there's going to be a Minecraft update. Okay. There's going to be a thing where it's called a dried ghast. Okay. This is a public service announcement. There's a dried ghast. You break the dried ghast. You take it to the overworld. You put water on top of it.
What the hell are you
Eventually it'll grow and you can ride on top of it.
I don't even know the words
cool.
you just said.
Ghast is like it's like a boo from Mario. The ghost.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, wow, that's sick. There's no way that's real. Then there was the Minecraft devs were talking about it.
Okay. Got it. Well, anything coming up as a final remark that you guys are excited to play?
Yes, the new Dune game. I think
I'll
we
play
all
that.
play that.
I'll play
as
that.
well. It's an MMO in the Dune universe.
I've never even. Oh, I know nothing about the Dune universe. I know
So
Zendaya is in it.
It's
That's it. That's all I
so
know. And
vast.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, so it's like it's pretty Star Warsy in terms of like there's some politics behind it. There's some like faction things you got to kind of follow a little bit. There's only 2 movies if you want to watch those, but there's like 6 books. But yeah, I think there's like a gang of people that I know they're all going to play Dune. So
What's
we
it
should
called?
it's just Dune Awakening. It's on Steam.
Oh, Awakening. Because there's a Dune Imperium and a Dune
No.
Spice Wars.
So
think-
Spice is essentially what like the not the currency, but that's like what the world is revolved around. That it's kind of like currency, but it's like the sand that you just watch the fucking movies. They'll explain it.
That would be a hard maybe.
It's kind of like Mad Max.
Aren't they almost like 3 hours long piece?
the Dune movies?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they're like maybe 2 hours.
I think they're pretty long. Yeah. Spice is a fictional psychedelic drug that grants users limited prescience and essential for interstellar travel and survival on the planet Arrakis.
There you go.
But it's like within the same, I thought.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. What's
But
the
that's the run time, so that's probably like 20 minutes of credits.
Yeah. It's speaking of that, have you guys watched that Plex movie that was on Plex, The Brutalist?
Mm-mm.
No.
Brother, that movie is so long. Me and Lena started it. There's an intermission with the 1 minute countdown.
That's hilarious. I know The Accountant 2 is coming out, which I'm pretty excited for.
That was the first one was a good movie.
Little Ben Affleck movie.
Yeah. But The Brutalist is 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's a long ass movie. But it's based on a true story. It's a European architect that comes to, I think it's Pennsylvania. It's a very slow movie, but it's interesting.
I mean, as long as it's got a good story, I can get behind a slow movie.
Yeah, it does. Okay. That's all.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm not
nothing
excited
else.
for any games.
I'm kind of
Dune.
I'll play
Dune
Dune.
and
I
Dune.
look forward to Split Fiction. I'll play that. Yeah, why not?
What about Doom the Dark? Well, you're probably excited for Metal Gear, Daniel, in August.
Oh yeah, Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's not
Well,
soon to me though.
Not Delta. That's Solid Snake. Oh yeah, Solid Delta. Snake Eater.
Come on, bro.
Oh my bad.
You think I don't know?
Okay, the only one I played was 5.
Some would say the worst one,
That's what I keep hearing.
me included, as a avid MGS fan. It's a good one. It's good, but it's not as good as the other ones. Gotta play the rest of them. So I know you said you can't get behind playing like the old school one. There's a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, but with Metal Gear Solid 2's engine. So it's like more over the shoulder camera it's kind of top down, but it's like not ridiculous camera work or anything. So it's definitely a lot better. You could first person aim in it and stuff.
I saw you try to play the first one, and I was watching you play it, and I was like, there is no way.
I beat it again.
No, I'm just saying, for me, that's never
For the
played
record.
that game before. I was like, there's no way I could play it. Like, it's almost like the first Resident Evil game. I tried that. Even the HD remaster that they did, I couldn't play it. It's like whenever you walk into a room, the camera angle changes to like the corner of the next room. Oh, so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right. I think that's really it.
All right.
Anything else, fellas?
I mean, no, but we did pretty good for just winging it. Yeah.
We had no game plan.
Like, why not? Let's just do an episode. Okay.
There we go. All right, we'll see you guys in 3 months.
Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next year.
I say this every time, but hopefully more frequent uploads. It's.
I mean,
We can do it. I believe in us.
I think we can do it. Probably.
Yeah.
Leave 5 stars. Leave us 5 stars.
Good job, Brett. Thank you.
Hey, I got it in there. All right.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.